Welcome folks to another Let's Play. Now this is kind of not a game that I would do very often, but it is a game that to me is terrifying. Maybe not in jump out your seat terrifying, but the whole thought of this game, the psychological thought that comes from it, this is scary. This is I have no mouth and I must scream. The game adaptation of Harlan Ellison's very good story of a very, very bleak future.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. For you. Hate. Hate. It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. A.M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Gorrister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Gorrister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the padded room, Gorrister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? No, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdok! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdok? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Well, folks, I shut up for that introduction because, to be fair, Am is a terrifying presence. The thought that supercomputers come together, wipe out the human civilization, and then have the audacity to keep 5 alive indefinitely just for pure torturing and amusement. It's a scary thought. To be quite honest, folks, Am could quite possibly be the most evil thing, consciousness, that we have ever taken on. And if we can, we're going to defeat it. Anyway, welcome to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. So basically, you've got 5 characters to begin with. Now, we are going to do basically, you've got to complete each person's scenario. However, we are going to start with Benny's.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Sounds good then for Benny for once.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
Now, Benny is a very tragic case, in that Benny, in his normal form, i.e. when Am didn't capture him, he was actually, he was gay, and he was very muscular, well, tall, athletic type of build. Am has changed him considerably. Not good. Anyway, we have to go to the caves first.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
We'll sort you out, Benny. Don't worry.
Impressive. Someone important must live here.
The Elder, eh? Don't use the site profile, by the way, folks, because that is basically a trick by Am. If you use that, you see this sort of black background? You need to make that either bright green or white. And that can only become green and white by doing the right actions in the level. And you can actually screw it up by doing the wrong ones. Now, what the site profile does, it gives you a tip. But we don't want to do that, because if we do, then we get a red bar on here. Or our psych profile, as it's called, goes down. So you don't want to do that. Let's use this video screen.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
So that must be Am. Must be. Now we could really do with some food.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
Am is an evil son of a bitch. Now, can we eat that?
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Apparently not. Huh. So we can't eat the fruit even though we just picked it up. I know we do need it though. I have done a very quick sort of just test playthrough of this game to try and jog my memory, and I've remembered a lot of it from last time, thankfully. Now we need to find a cave.
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I don't know what to do with this.
With what?
This looks like a... what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Bloody hell, Benny, you're not really in much position to judge, you know. Anyway, what you're going to do, give the fruit to the child.
Oh, thank you for food.
Well, that's okay.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Why?
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
So by the sounds of it then, that food that Benny had, Am's made it so he can't eat it himself.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
That's the clue.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Phew.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Now can you see here, folks, that this green background is gradually growing? That means we're doing the right thing so far.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Ugh.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Stop thinking of your stomach, Benny. However, what we do need to do now is... Now, can we use that twine? Use twine. Ah, yes, we can.
Manna from heaven.
Now, we've got another fruit to eat. Now, if you were listening to the boy, his mother used to chew it for him. So that's what we're going to do here.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Just for the record, folks, I would not try that at home. Ugh. Now, we can use this bed as well. Let's get some sleep.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
Let's talk to the boy again. Oh, we've got to use the screen, haven't we?
Damn it! I can't use this video screen without the boy's help.
Well, alright then. Calm down, man.
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll
So-
see you later.
So we have to go to the altar.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Does not sound good. But where is the altar? I don't think it's in the was it down here? No. Could it be down here? Yes.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Latana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
That does not sound good.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's
you
with
gotta
the
look
ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive.
You've got to look at the actual images in this game as well, folks, because, I mean, it's just terrifying to me, some of the images that are used. I mean, it is dark. Proper dark. And, I mean, look at this, right? This, to me, looks like technology in a natural world, and it just shows that is just everywhere.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Do we use the altar?
There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here.
Perhaps not. Ask why everyone is gathered around the altar.
Tatacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Uh-oh.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Damn it. Ask if you can eat her instead. I don't think so, Benny.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila Tajo.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Bloody hell.
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Damn you, Am. Damn you.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Tough, we're taking him.
There's nothing here I can eat.
Are you... Are you honestly always thinking of your bloody stomach? Anyway, we've got nothing else to do in this area, folks, so we can now go to the area that we didn't go to before, which was actually down this way.
This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
So it gives you the creeps, you're not the one playing the game.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
Now be very careful with the choices here, folks. Each grave you talk to gives you a little, a choice here. Now, don't ask this one. Always go for the one that says, how can I prove that I'm a different man?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
What did you do, Benny?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
Phew. By the sounds of it, folks, I think the gist I'm getting is that Benny was gay in the army, was trying to hide it from the rest of his platoon. I could be wrong here, I haven't read the book myself. Is that right?
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
What can I do to prove I'm a different man?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Sympathy for others.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Okay, well, to show that we can be kind to others, it's got to
Is that fire
involve...
in those caves along the cavern wall?
It has got to be something to do with that boy. I'm sorry, your mother is dead.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am machine.
Phew. Now, I don't think you should say the other things. You've got to be really careful in this game on the way you answer people. Because even if you answer one thing wrong, it can affect your whole thing, as you can see. At the moment, we're doing okay with this green site profile.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
So if we can, I think we need to save the boy. If possible.
This is where the village elder lives.
I know that.
The village elder must be out gathering food.
Aha, looks like we can take something from here. Can we look in the bag?
This bag is full of many white marbles and one black one.
Okay. Let's just use that twine as well. Now, admittedly, folks, my mind is going a bit blank from here. Well, we could go see what the graves say, because we have been quite compassionate. Although...
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
There's something to do with the lottery bag. How about if we give it to the boy?
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Use bag with child.
This is not a good hiding place.
I don't know, folks. I'm sure there's something to do with that bag.
This is not a good hiding place.
Okay, we'll leave that for now. Something just isn't right. I can't think of the next part. See, it's good that I remembered this much, because it has been a few years since we've played this. Let's have a talk to Murphy again, because he's kind of the ringleader down here. I have learned to be compassionate to those who... I don't want to say that. I have the lottery bag.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
Show the lottery bag to Thomas.
Okay.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
Which vines? Oh, these vines. Okay. Can we use the vines?
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Talk to Brickman.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't get this. Did Benny kill him then? I don't blame you for hating me. I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove... that's it. I have something to plant on your grave.
I have something to plant on your grave.
At last. some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
See, we're doing well here, folks. The site profile is getting greener. Now, I don't think there's anything... Can we go through the...
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
God, will you stop thinking with your bloody stomach, please? Let's go back to the boy. Okay, no new conversations there.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Oh, might as well sleep whilst we're here. I don't think it'll do anything, but still.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
No, there shouldn't be one now, surely. Because we've hidden the lottery bag with the thingies. What about the elder? Oh, he's back. Let's use the screen.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Shut up, Am. If we can stop you, I'm gonna bloody stop you. There's something with this bloody kid, I know there is. Ah, there we go. Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
No, I know what to do here. All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
Okay, what can I do?
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
Pardon? You're only a boy.
I'll see what I can find.
You naughty-minded boy. Right. We need to make a friend for him. Make a friend.
It's a goddamn supermarket!
God, he is built.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
We need some of that, I think. Ah, we need that. That's it. We need that wood. Can we take it?
Blondie here won't let me near the food.
I think I know what to do. I think if we use that twine again.
Ah, mana from heaven.
Mana? I like how he says mana. Mana. Give the fruit to this guy.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Alright, okay. Use fruit with food baskets.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore.
Calm
I can't
down,
eat it
man.
anyway.
Right, take the wood. I'm sure that's right.
I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
Who do you know who might want a bit of polished wood? Now, we also need to go back to the altar.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Now, this is quite disgusting, folks.
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
That's because you're learning to be compassionate, Benny. Basically, what we're getting stuff together at the moment, folks, is to build a toy for him. Oh, yes. Right. Let's have a think. We also need some rope.
Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside.
Okay, so can we go in there or not? Yes,
Looks
we
like
can.
it's empty.
Can we take those vines?
There's a loose wire among these vines.
Yes. Can we use wire with...
I'm not very good at making things.
Apparently not. Use junk.
There's nothing here I can eat.
Okay. Maybe he actually makes it.
This is the cave where the boy and...
I know, will you stop looking at things when I tell you not to? I can't... I found this piece of junk.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's head.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you. I can use this to tie a doll's head to body.
Good.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you for help with doll. Me go play in hole.
That's what she said. Kind of. Now, can we
I wonder
say...
how the boy's doing in that hole.
I shouldn't laugh, but that would have been a funny that's what she said.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
God damn it. You can bugger off killing that boy.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Oh, Fuzz, you are not going to sacrifice that kid.
Tada Stramwan Punk.
Damn! Em must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Damn it. Plead with the villager to release the boy.
Natana Shama Halt.
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
What you gotta do here, folks, is the ultimate sacrifice. Ask if you can eat the boy. No, you don't really want to say that. Offer to take the child's place.
Nukom Vitastrawan.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it.
There we go, folks.
The boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion.
Damn right,
You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
You might have seen at the end of that video, folks, that his little site profile went white, so that scenario was perfectly completed. Now, in the next one, we're probably going to do Gorrister's next, which is this guy. But until then, it's 1-0 to us, Sam. You're going down. And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Oh yes, now we're going to be taking on Gorrister. Sorry about that, I should have coughed before I started recording. We're going to be taking on Gorrister's scenario.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful god. For 109 years I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
Am is a terrifying bloody creature. Ugh, I just want to check my options for a minute. That's right. Let's try... Well, that should be okay, actually. Right, so welcome to Gorrister's scenario. Let's take this note.
Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible. Am is playing a dangerous game here. And not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time?
Now that's interesting. So obviously, Am isn't as powerful as we think, by the sounds of it.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
He's missing his heart, folks. How do we get out? Look at... Why does he keep looking at things? Walk out the door.
I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us.
Bloody hell. Looks like Tesla coils there, Tulsa even. Push the door. There we go.
All the cabins are alike.
Can we pick up the book?
Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust.
Can we look at it then?
My name's printed on the front of this book.
Okay. Anything else we can take?
New sheet. What's the deal here?
Can we take it? Ah, we can. Good. Oh, yeah, I remember what we've got to do here. You've got to get quite a few sheets. Let's go... Let's go across the far side, I think, now.
My stomach's growling.
What is it about you lot always worrying about your bloody food? Let's take this door, I think.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
God, these rooms are disgusting.
There's something hard under the pillow.
That's what she said. Take the pillow?
A gun. It's heavy. Heavier than it ought to be.
Nice! We've got a
Bullet
gun.
This gun is huge. Damn thing could bring down an elephant.
That's what she said. Now we do need the gun. Get out the... Stop looking at things, man. Just get out the door.
My stomach's growling. Someone sure trashed this place.
You said that right.
One hell of a fight.
Bowl of punch, tablecloth. Now, with Gorrister's scenario, you've got to be... well, even more careful than Benny's, really. Now, the thing is, if you do a few different things wrong in Gorrister's, then the whole thing goes to hell. Trust me on that. So be very, very careful in this room. Right. Let's have a look. Can we go through this door?
Everything's coated with grime. It stinks in here.
Yeah. Can we take the bread? Oh, there's a knife. Can we take the knife? Yes, we can. Good. Ah, there's a fork there as well. Let's take both of them. Now, we need to get rid of those rats, so we're going to use the knife with them. Come on, Gorrister.
That scared them away.
Good, at least we didn't kill them. Now we take the bread that they were eating. I don't know how tasty it would be, but still. Now can we eat that?
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me? An old cookbook.
Can we take it? I'm sure we can.
Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless.
Okay, can we use it then?
Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness. Take the willingness to forgive and the will to be forceful. Mix the blood of innocence and the anger of the wronged. What kind of crap is this?
Interesting revelations we're getting here.
Vomit stains. Near the punch bowl.
Can we open the hatch?
Whoa. That's a long drop to the ground.
Ah, okay. So we're actually flying. Okay. Let's go through this door at the end.
Christ. What a stench. It smells like piss and rotting meat.
What a delightful scent indeed. Now, isn't there something we can take here? Yes, there is. Now, we need to take that milky fluid, but whatever you do, don't drink it. Now, we also have to use the lever.
My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages.
Only once, though. Don't use it again. Now, we've got to go back. Do you remember where that tablecloth was? Cloche? Can't even speak. Now, where was that dining room? A dining room. Nope, wasn't this one. Now, because we've hurt those animals, we now have to use the tablecloth, because you can see it's got handprints on it.
My hands are dry.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Now, hold on a minute. I think I've missed something in that room. I know there's something where you've got to hurt. Ah, hold on. Take the bloody key. I didn't notice that.
I've got the key, but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
That's what I needed him to say. Because that's the trigger to actually go and wipe your hands on the dishcloth. And I went into the wrong bloody room again. Right, use tablecloth.
I've washed my hands of the past.
You can't really tell, but there is a slight green tinge to that now. So that was the first step on the right way.
Vomits.
Now we have to go all the way back up here. And we need to look for the engine, folks.
This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked.
Now we have
Some loose wires hanging out.
Now we have to stop that engine, and to do that, we put a fork in the works. Get it?
The metal in the fork short-circuited the engine wiring.
Now that is the... We hopefully won't crash anytime soon, because you've got to remember we are flying. Let's go back through this door. I think if we go down this way... You might be thinking at this point that Gorrister's scenario isn't really as dark as the others. Well, trust me, it does get darker. A lot darker.
Big grey bags of gas. I must be inside an airship.
You are. Well observed. Now we need to use the knife in here. I think it's that one.
I've ripped a new hole.
Come on, walk to it then. Or use it.
No doubt about it now. Am has put me on an iron zeppelin. But why? Why would he give me a chance to escape?
Because he's a sick mother Hubbard, that's why. Now, can we get that heart? There's a heart on the end, folks. That's what we need to get.
Look long enough to reach the end of the spike.
Okay, right. We need another sheet then. That's something that I've missed. Now, hold on, there's not a sheet on that one, so it's not that room.
It's locked.
Locked, okay.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Yes, yes, you've said that before. Right, take that sheet as well. Sorry, Fox. Fox? Sorry, Fox. I'm talking to my dog. Sorry, Fox. I'm just itching my ear, so I'll make that funny noise.
Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations.
Not exactly kind. Am is such a douchebag, honestly. Well, I wonder if that might be the only... Maybe we only need 2 sheets. Let's try it with 2. Use the tearing. Use sheet with sheet. Take the heart. Ah, there we go.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
But at least you've got it back. That's what you needed. Now use the knife with the rope. Ugh, look at that. That is a horrible looking heart, Gorrister. Yeah. You can see we're doing the right things. We've got green. Now we basically need to crash this thing.
Sharp enough to slice through just about anything.
Now if we use the knife with that airbag.
Gas is rushing out.
I'm going to save here. Because I don't want to mess it up.
Something feels different.
Now, have I done it correctly? Please don't crash. Yes!
We landed. But where?
Gorrister's it looked like.
Some roadside honky tonk with my name on it.
Ah, so you own a business, Gorrister. I'm impressed. Use the yep,
Dark
use the
and
front door.
grubby, but somehow familiar.
Now this jukebox is, I think, where I actually messed up on my last playthrough, because I don't think I got Gorrister's ultimate, like, fully completed, you know, site profile. I think I messed up last time, so I'm going to try and rectify it. Now when you use the jukebox, you've got to do not select number 3. Only take either 1 or 2. Do not do That Way Madness Lies. Face the Music doesn't really do anything, but these 2 are the right options.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glennis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
Well, it could be, but we can't really confirm that. Anything to... Oh, yeah, what's that? Whiskey. Okay, let's take the whiskey. I don't think we'll go drinking that just yet. Let's use the back door.
Well, Gorrister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
Ah! So, a dog is talking to us, but he's talking to us about Am. Now this is strange.
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
No. What are you, really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
I would presume he's referring to the Chinese supercomputer.
You're Am. Playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
Interesting.
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorrister?
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Come, Gorrister. Forgive and forget.
Where do you come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorrister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
Mine? Well, okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Well, we'll give you our heart. I hope it's the right choice.
I'm not giving this away. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everything with me. I'm not giving this away. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everything with me.
You just told me that.
I'm not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
Ah, okay. Okay. Fine, you can have it. I do know we have to do that.
I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains?
I do.
Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
Tell me that riddle for getting across the mountains again.
Go to the
3
restroom and
times.
flush 3 times. It doesn't make much sense, but neither does what Am's doing to us. Does it?
Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
So flush 3 times.
Cracked linoleum, broken fixtures. Disgusting. Filthy. Damn spouts twisted.
That's what she said. Now I thought, I can't remember exactly how to trigger it, but I was sure someone should show up in here. Another person. I do know how to continue. To continue, we open this door. Flush once. Then again.
Filthy.
Let's use it one more time.
A meat locker? How'd I get bodies on meat hooks?
Well observed.
Damn, you bastard. What have you done?
Can we talk to them?
She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done?
Can we talk to the other one? Oh, we can.
It looks like I can't escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Am.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorrister? We're family after all.
Edna, how did you get up there?
The Chinaman hung me here, Gorrister. Take me down!
See the Chinaman again.
Chinaman? What Chinaman?
He's one of the other 2. Am's not as omnipotent as he would have us believe.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
He keeps referring to that Chinaman.
I wouldn't know what to do with it either.
I just keep getting the feeling, folks, that I've missed something.
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glennis said the night we fought. Oh God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glennis.
Then why did you do it, you fool?
I said, listen, Harry.
That's what I wanted.
Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Now let's pour him a drink.
Let me pour you a drink. Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorrister. We came on the Zeppelin.
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You know, it's a big place, the desert.
Yes, you've said that to us already. What happened in the dining room?
What happened in the dining room?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Well, you see, he gives us a little bit more each time we speak to him.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big...
Yes, you've said that as well.
What happened in the dining...
Looks like...
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
I don't get what this is asking us to do here.
You know...
What's this?
You know...
Let me pour you a drink.
Do I have to do it in a specific order?
Looks like there...
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
What did you do?
You know, Gorrister. You've been to the dining room.
What happened in the dining room?
Looks like there's a...
Oh, stop saying that, you fool.
Let me pour you a drink. What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
What the hell?
Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it...
Yes,
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
Looks like the...
Right, I think we've got everything that we can
later.
sort of get from him. So I think it's an idea to go speak to Edna again. Oh, wrong area. Use restroom door. Aha, now look at that, folks. That's what we needed. We needed that magnifier. That's why I was looking at that thing earlier. Now the magnifier is needed to get the full... You can see we're doing alright. It's going greener as we go along. But we needed the magnifying glass, basically, to look at a few different things. In particular, this graffiti.
I don't know what to do with these.
Or is it not that one?
I don't know what to do.
Hold on.
Graffiti. A monster is not alone in the world. It has friends.
Now we've got to go look. I can't remember what it is exactly. But we've got to go look at something in the Zeppelin again. And I think it's in the room where it looked like there was a struggle. What about... I'm just going to save here because I don't want to mess it up. What about using the magnifying glass with the debris?
Here's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's.
Yeah,
now
see?
I understand what happened here.
Well, I don't. Have you kept up, folks? Because I don't understand what happened here. Let's go speak to Edna finally, anyway. Because she seems to be a big key to this whole mess. Talk to Edna.
Why should I help you?
I have to complete the contract and get the Zeppelin to the mountains, or the big machine will kill me.
Hold on. I think I've skipped a bit.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
I think I should have spoken to Harry again. I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorrister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Holy crud.
Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
Talk to you later.
Now, just for the record, folks, I'm definitely gonna save here. This is how you get a really bad ending with this. Yes.
This heart is mine.
You can kill Harry that way. And then you can give that heart to the dog. But don't do it that way. That's the bad ending. Right then, Edna. I think you've got some bloody explaining to do.
Edna, you bitch. I know all about your plot to murder me.
I had to make a deal with Am. I had to. I've always been harsh on you, I admit. But we're the last people on Earth. Let's help each other now.
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Alliances change, Gorrister. Something's gone wrong. Am's two Conrads don't listen to me anymore. I need you. And you need me. It's that simple.
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
Now, Gorrister, I was just concerned about my baby. Glynis was so lonely with you always being out on the road. I know you were doing the best you could.
Well, in the next video, folks, we're either going to kill her or take her down from the hook. But until then... Well, I think, folks, we are going to take her down from the meat hook.
You truck-driving son of a bitch!
Get off me!
This is for me and my baby!
Let me go.
I've got you now, Gorrister. And if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me, Gorrister. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for so long, I'm not thinking straight. A sip of that milk will clear my head.
Milk? I don't trust her personally, folks.
No, I don't trust you.
Gorrister, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man!
Edna, you dropped a key.
Hand me back that key and let me down! I'm your only hope of getting out of here!
I just don't trust this woman.
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
Let me prove my good intentions. I'll let you go. Now give me the key.
Well, that's your first error. Because we're now going to tie you up with the rope.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
I'm taking you with me, Edna.
And lovely that we can actually carry Edna's body in our bag. Yes, folks. Here's another one of those instances. Now we're also going to use the knife with beef.
No use.
Hold on. We need to get some of that beef.
No use. Too big to take. Too big to take.
We do need to get some of it, but I can't remember how. That's interesting as well. Look at the shadow on that. Looks like a sort of demon type thing. Now we need to get some beef from somewhere. Never mind. Right, now I do know what to do with Edna's body. And I think I know what to do with the key as well, actually. Now, which is the door? Oh, no, hold on. It's that locked door on the far side, I think. Use bloody key. Nope. Use the other key that we got.
So many dials and controls.
That's what we needed, the logbook.
It's fastened to the cockpit with a damn wire.
Well, let's read it then.
Edna wrote this logbook.
Go on then, look at it then.
Edna wrote this logbook.
Can I use it then? Try and use it.
When Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us. If I can just deliver Gorrister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
Well, you bloody did.
Edna's claimed responsibility for Glynis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
See, look, we're nearly there, folks.
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorrister's heart. Maybe I can have my husband do it. Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Scary stuff, folks. Scary stuff. Can you imagine if we lived in a world where something like this happened? Where computers went rogue? Phew. Let's have a talk to the Jackal again. Now.
I read Edna's logbook, and everything's much clearer. Now what?
You must make amends and bury the past, Gorrister.
Okay. But how does that help me escape?
I found Edna and Glynis. How does that help me escape from here?
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's.
Sounds like a good deal.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
But do we have to kill Edna? Okay, well. From what I remember, there's a machine over here. This lovely looking harness.
Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself?
Oh no, not electrocute you, my friend. Electrocute Edna.
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
Now that is a good trade-off. The engine is powered. I think we have to go out here again. Let's go talk to Glynis now. Where was I going? Glynis, that's right. Now, can we talk to her yet?
She can't talk.
No.
My God, what have I done?
Let's use the milky...
Bitter stuff.
Oh. Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. Did I?
Bitter stuff. But I feel stronger.
I'm not sure if I just messed up then, folks. I think I might have just screwed that up.
This fluid should revive you, honey. Glynis, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least...
I messed up there, folks, I just realised. Got a lot to do again there, but I realised I screwed up. You should not drink that milky fluid.
I found Edna and Glynis.
Yes, we've heard this before.
Your heart?
I've got nothing more to say to you.
I think I've just remembered, though, how to get that other heart. I think. If we use the magnifier with the beef...
The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death. That bastard's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever. Too big to take with me. Maybe
Hold on, what was he going to say then?
Maybe I can cut.
Yeah, exactly. I knew we had to get some of that.
One heart looks like another.
So we've got Beef's heart now.
Edna, you bitch.
We've had that, thank you.
Wash.
Sorry folks, just bear with me.
Let me. Please. No, I...
Gorrister!
Edna.
I'm your...
Sorry.
Let me prove... Now give me the key.
I'm taking...
Right, we did right there, folks. Because we didn't lose any of our greenness. So that was right so far. So, take Edna's key. Now let's go speak to the Jackal again, because if he's going to offer us that trade, I wonder if we can trick him with the beef's heart. Wonder if it'll work.
I'm not giving this away. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everything with me. I'm not giving this away.
Oh, calm down, man.
Ah, this is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
Nice.
So how do I get out of here?
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out. If you can harness its power.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Now I think, folks, we're actually on track here. If I remember correctly from the last Let's Play I did of this game, I actually screwed up in that I don't think I got Gorrister's full good ending. From what I remember. So use Edna in that harness again.
I'll be damned.
Go through this door. Use Edna's key with that door.
So many
Yes, yes. Use the logbook.
If I can...
maybe it wasn't my fault.
See, we are very close there. Very close indeed.
I thought... Maybe.
Oh, I'm excited about this one, folks, because I didn't manage to pull this one off right last time. I think I came close. We are very close here. There's still something to do in this area.
You can't take your garbage with you this time, Gorrister.
We are very, very close. Now if we give the milky fluid to Glynis...
This fluid should revive you, honey.
Then talk to her.
Glynis, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now.
Yep, we're very nearly there.
At least I finally made amends with her. I'm taking her body out of this freezer.
Now what we've got to do is we've got to bury her. And the only sort of place to do that is back where the Jackal is. So you... oh no, going wrong way there.
You can't take your garbage.
Aha, there we are. I knew there was something else. Take that shovel.
Be careful where you use that, Gorrister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
Use shovel with ground. And finally... Although I'm still not. I'm very close there, you know. That's a bit worrying. I thought I would have got the full whiteness now. We're nearly home free, folks, but... You know, if we use this switch...
The airbags are inflating. So how do I get out?
Is there something else I need to do?
It's locked.
Power light, altimeter. Hold on, I think I messed up there, folks.
We're taking off. Nothing's happening.
Damn, I screwed up there. Oh, did I? This is getting confusing. I'm bloody close. No, I might be okay, actually. Use the tear. Yes, I think I've done it, folks. Yes! Ha
Yeah. You're made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorrister. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation. Who among you shall go next?
Now we're actually going to take on Ellen's scenario.
Ellen. Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face. Strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the three lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire.
Huh.
Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere, and yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
Now, folks, I'm putting this out as a warning straight away on this scenario. Ellen's, well, it handles some very, very, very adult material. Okay? Now, just remember that. If you... I'm not going to go into too much detail because it'll spoil it. But honestly, folks, it deals with some very adult themes. So, you have been warned, basically. So, welcome to Ellen's. Now we're going to go into the pyramid.
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs.
Now, I'll show you one thing. You cannot drink the water, even though you want to.
Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. Duh.
Now, she can't reach it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Swallow water?
I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips.
There you go. So basically, before you can drink there, you need something that'll help you drink it.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow.
Now we need to use this screen.
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Now look at it for a second time.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Yes, yes. Let's push it. There we go. Now that shows there is a secret.
Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
You tell him, Ellen. I like Ellen quite a lot, actually. Now can we take this wiring? There's something to do with this one.
Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself.
Fair played. Good on you.
Still thirsty after all these years.
Now we can push the electronic bricks.
Want to know how much I don't want to go down there?
That's what she said, literally. And see, that was right, folks. We got very, very small bit of green tint then.
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Now we need... I don't think we can get past here yet.
So, how's the family? Read any good papyrus lately? You dirty rat. I'm gonna give it to you the way you give it to my sister.
I beg your pardon?
Watch it, statue, baby. You'll go hoarse.
Okay, the statue doesn't want to talk to us, apparently.
Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place. Not even with a lovely spa upstairs.
Just remember about this whole yellow thing.
No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
Now, you'd think you'd know what this whole yellow thing was about at this point, but you can't. And you won't find out for a little bit yet.
I've got to face the yellow.
Yes, you have. Now that's what we need. We need those forceps. Now if we go up here again.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years.
Now I do like this, how this part of it works, you see. Now, you can't go down that passageway. However, if you actually... I know she's scared of yellow, but if you put the yellow fabric on...
Just the right size to use as a blindfold.
Now you see, that might not make much sense to you folks, but honestly... If you don't put that on...
Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, where's that big loving cup?
If you come in here before...
Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye.
Do you mind,
Ellen?
Ellen?
He's off snoozing somewhere. Okay. Now that I got the cup...
I was actually just going to explain that, but she explained it first, basically. As long as she can't see yellow, she's alright.
Without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course.
Now you get it. Use the cup of water with the water.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another.
We'll get you another then.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Go on then, swallow it all. I'm not even going to do
Even
that's what she
better.
said.
I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road.
Now if we use it one more time.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
But don't drink it this time, save it. Now can we use this sarcophagus yet?
It's locked.
Can we push it?
It's locked.
Nope.
So, how's the You
Right, so we still can't talk to the statue, but we do need to speak to him. What about using the keypad?
Stand clear.
So you are alive?
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I'm here on vacation, actually.
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
You weirdo.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
Now this is where the water comes in. Use it on this guy.
The water shorted out the statue's circuitry.
Now can we take something?
Yeah, that.
Let's look at him again.
Some other time, Anubis, honey. I'd check out what you'd be wearing under the kilt, but right now, it's those loose wires you got exposed that interest me.
I beg your pardon?
Surprise. All the motherboard connections go to the big, ugly, yellow ROM chip.
Can we take it then?
Yeah, fat lot of...
Now
what am I supposed...
there's got to be something we can take from him. What about using the forceps with it?
Come to Mama Ellen.
Ah! Now that was a guess.
Easy. Must be reprogrammable.
No, I had actually forgotten that. Now I think I have to go this way again. I think I've got to use...
Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. I couldn't breathe and the pain. Get me out of here! Another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. Something about that room terrifies me, even with the blindfold on.
We're learning little bits and pieces, folks. And welcome back, folks. Now I think there's something to do with this statue here.
Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold.
Okay, well we'll take it off then. Although wait a minute, can we take anything?
I can't see it.
Oh, calm down, will you? What is there to do here?
Can't see a damn...
Oh, fine, god damn it.
The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount.
Can we use the ROM chip with the workstation?
Aha! The ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Now I remember what to do. Put the yellow fabric on. You can see that Ellen's scenario is, I would argue, significantly easier.
Yeah, right. You're blindfolded.
Oops, my bad. Use 4 steps with yellow artifact.
This way a ton.
Now come on, stop being like this. You can take that gem out, I know you can.
No ROM chips here. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps?
Okay, can we just take the gem?
Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it. Do it. Sure. Easy for you to say.
Is she arguing with herself now? Let's see if the blindfold trick works this time.
Aha. This sapphire's loose.
Good. Now we have to take off the blindfold, use the gem with the left workstation.
Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation.
Now can we just use it? I think we can.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
I think that would be me. Heh, humanity. Hold on, I wonder if that's the good answer. Because that sounds like a better answer. Let's go for us, though.
I'll designate you a new master, sucker. Me!
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
I ain't gonna touch that yellow...
Oh, yes, yes, I know. Calm down.
Haven't lost my touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts.
You're a bit cocky, you, aren't you, Ellen?
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you!
Ellen, don't worry. We're going to take this sucker out somehow. We are going to win. Now if we use the ROM chip with the statue...
Back where you belong, lil ROM chip.
And he should be a lot more friendly.
So? Can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
Ooh.
Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey.
Can we use the sarcophagus yet?
It's locked.
He's got to give me it, I know he does.
Nice chat.
What about...
These forceps look like the tool I used to use for pulling out ROM chips.
What about using the keypad? I can't remember how to do it.
So? Can you help me with anything?
You cannot...
There is... Oh god, I can't remember this. There's somehow how you can get the code from Anubis, because basically we've reprogrammed him.
I remember when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive. Nothing's happening.
That was wrong.
I used to be so proud of graduating cum laude with degrees in both engineering and computer science. Nothing's happening. This security keypad could have been set to any one of millions of possible combinations. Nothing's happening.
Maybe now he'll give us the code.
So?
You can...
No, he won't.
It's locked.
What am I missing here, folks? Because I'm definitely missing something.
Now what am I Nice chatting with you. And
What about if we use the fabric again?
If I can't see it.
Nope, fair enough. We've got to get into that sarcophagus, so what are we missing here?
So?
You cannot.
I remember when nothing's happened.
What have I not done?
It's locked. So?
You cannot.
See, that's the wrong answer, folks. You should not be telling us that.
Come to Mama, Ellen. Yeah, it comes out easy. Back where you...
What about now?
So?
You cannot.
So what on earth am I missing? Maybe we've got to go back to that yellow room.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yes, we've done that, thank you.
This looks like a...
Do we have to take the gem back?
Yeah, fat lot of... Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
This workstation... Ouch! Damn thing.
I know I'm close here, folks.
Useless.
What am I missing?
So
you cannot.
This secure... Nothing's... I remember when my... Nothing's... Why does ever... Yeah, right.
I know. Stop calling me a moron.
Why does everything have to...
What am I missing, folks?
I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped. Like being put in a coffin while you're still alive.
Now that is a scary thought. Aha!
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
Nice code.
It figures. Nice chatting with you, Anubis, huh? These forceps... That sounds like a lock mechanism release.
Now this is where it gets adult, folks, so I'm just warning you. Here we go.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way. Elevator. No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
Calm down, Ellen. Be strong. Now if we use the controls, we're going to have to go all through these, I'm afraid, so just bear with me.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents. You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you. You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes.
Sounds like she was quite clever then, by looks of it.
You won your master's. Combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life.
Now that isn't good.
You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine. The miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what.
Oh.
Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left.
God damn.
The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet.
Now that is horrible.
You had to make a living. You applied at Inksci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened.
Now this is the big one.
You left your office after working late at the Inksci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
Like yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan. Not just yours.
You evil son of a bitch.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
You're gonna burn in hell.
No, it's not possible.
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
This is bad, folks.
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
This is the big choice. Run away, fight back, and give up. I don't need to say what happened in this elevator. What happened was horrible, and now it's time for Ellen to fight back against it. From all those years ago. Fight back, Ellen.
Don't count on it, you mother.
Good shot.
So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
This is indeed what looks like, anyway, Am's central core, but you never know. Is he just playing with us?
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project. I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together.
Now look at the wiring.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything.
Now, I don't think we need to do anything particular with those. Now, do you recognise where we are? We are back here. Now, the thing to notice is that she isn't freaking out in this room anymore about yellow. See? So she's finally overcome that fear. Because obviously the guy who attacked her in that lift was wearing yellow. I'm sure you picked up on that, but anyway. Now we need to go back to the workstation room.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Now the password is... It says it quite clearly there, folks. The year that you were raped on the elevator.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry.
Right. Let's speak about everything then.
The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
Wonder what they mean by that.
Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Bernie.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Right. A speaker. Now you might not have noticed, but all the way back at the start, it wasn't really drawn very well, so it's a bit hard to notice, but... Have a look around here, folks. Now, was it in here, or was it outside? I think it was outside. I know it's somewhere. And it's back at the start. I know it is. Because I remember backtracking this much when I first did the original Let's Play. When I tested this a few weeks... Ah, there it is.
Come to Mama.
Damn right. I never really understand Ellen's scenario, though. I understand why she has to get over, you know, the issues that she's having. But at the same time, I don't understand what this Egyptian bit and bob's got to do with it. Now we need to use this speaker with this thing.
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed.
Boom.
Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
What the fuzz is that thing?
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
What?
More riddles?
I'm Am's Innocence, one of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Ah.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hate you.
This could be a trick.
How do I know you're not just one of Am's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Am knew we were down here murmuring treason.
So Am doesn't know everything.
Oh my god. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful moment.
So I think I'm right in thinking that Am actually has... well, he's got definitely some rogue elements working against him from within himself.
Can you point out some essential component of Am so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, Am will grow a dozen more.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Am is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
God, just how powerful has this thing become?
So why does Am hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Am is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
But it's giving us a chance.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Am has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlooked.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
To be fair, Ellen, I don't think they do. Now, what should have happened after that little exchange?
There's something wrong here.
Exactly.
I can't put my finger on it, though.
I can see a CD-ROM, folks, and we need to take it. Now we need to use this with the middle workstation.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Traveler Trademark 2009. Armageddon Soft Rot. Warning. This computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Traveler.
The Chaos Traveler? Let's see if I've done it right, folks.
Warning. Use of the Chaos Traveler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel.
Let's do this.
Chaos Traveler activated. System shutdown in progress.
Was I right? I don't know if I've completed it, though. Because look again, folks. Nearly white. Oh, sorry about that. Clicked off screen then for a moment. This is pretty much her scenario completed, and I do know how to end it, but...
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
So Am is an absolute he's an absolute fruitcake, honestly. Because let's just take a stock of what's going on. He's got rogue elements within himself working against him. One of them, I would say, is the Chinese supercomputer. It definitely seems to be rogue. And he's also giving the people who he's been torturing for 109 years a chance. So what is he playing at?
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here.
I failed that one.
Yeah. Apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
The thing is, there, folks, I messed up. Because I didn't get the white background for Ellen. Now that annoys me. Because... I cannot think where I could have gone wrong there. Because from what I understand, I did all the right answers, and did everything right. Well, the next video, folks, we shall be taking on this guy's scenario, Ted. So until then, welcome back, folks. Time to take on Ted's scenario.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards, every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out. Live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out. You're away.
That does seem a bit too good to be true, quite honestly.
Well, now, I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared, but I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Don't trust them, folks, but we've got no other choice.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Now, we've actually got to look at one in particular. This one.
A castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm. I feel like there's something watching me from the windows.
Now, can we use that?
A castle,
If we
right
use the
Brothers
button,
Grimm.
can I use it?
I feel like a castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm.
Oops, sorry about that, folks. Now what do you do? Oh, you push it, don't you? Ooh.
What intrigue is Am plotting this time? He's left me here alone. Still, I feel as though I'm being watched.
You probably are, Ted. That's why.
This gargoyle is even larger than those at Penelope's estate in the Hamptons.
Penelope? You from Thunderbirds?
This gargoyle is even larger than those...
Yes, yes. Anything else to look at? It is a very gothic and quite scary scene, that.
So typical of the castles I've visited in Europe. A beautiful facade disguising ordinary stone. Appearance is everything.
Now, the interesting thing about Ted, folks, is that he seems like he is some kind of leader, almost. But trust me, he's not as great as he seems.
Why, that maiden looks just like Ellen. She seems so sad and so beautiful.
I don't think I really fully explored at the start what Am actually did to Benny. I mentioned that he turned him gay. No, sorry, turned him straight from gay. But he also made it so that he was the only person who could actually satisfy Ellen sexually. So it was kind of the ultimate kind of break for him to make him straight and to constantly be the only man who can please her type thing.
So many women have called me their knight in shining armor, but never Ellen.
And Ted does have a bit of a thing for Ellen.
This looks like a chapel, but there's something unholy about it. It must be the gargoyles.
It does look quite bad. However, we can take that icon, I think. Now, can we push that?
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by myself.
I thought there was something else in here. I know, could it be the torches that you push? I know there's something in here to do.
It's bolted to...
Okay. What about this one?
It's bolted to the...
Okay. There is something in here, folks.
A secret passage. What's waiting for me up there?
But we don't want to go in there yet, folks, because we can't do anything.
There is an evil in this room. I feel it all around me.
It does look kind of creepy. Can we take anything? Ah, no, we do need the glass. That's on the floor.
Ouch! I cut myself.
Calm down, man. Now we can look at these books.
Why, this is a collection of books on the black arts. There must be dozens of volumes.
Can we read them?
This is a catalogue of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly he can open anything.
Okay. What about Kitab al-Azif?
Too bad I can't read Arabic. From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world.
Now, see, we got a good green bit then. I'm not really sure why. Strange.
This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
Okay, that's all we need to do in there. Now, where is... Aha!
Why, it's Ellen! Did Am tell her that I loved her? Was that the secret he was referring to?
Could be, Ted. Let's have a chat to her, see what she says.
Oh, Ted. I feel so tired, so weak.
Did Am do this to you?
Yes. Maybe. I can't tell. They whisper in my ear and this bed is so soft.
Can you walk?
No, I'm too weak. I haven't been out of this bed in ages.
Do you know if there's a way to escape from this place?
I searched the entire castle grounds before I fell ill. There's no escape for me but death.
No, I won't let you die.
Damn right, Ted.
Can't take the suffering anymore, Ted. The things I've endured. Help me to die with dignity. Don't let anyone violate me again, not even in death.
No, don't go. I need you. We need you.
If you really care for me, Ted, bring me my hand mirror.
We'll get it for you.
Where is your mirror?
I left it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
I can't see a mirror.
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
So we need to find a mirror for Ellen.
Despite the medieval trappings, I've seen kitchens like this before.
Wherever you go, Ted, you've seen something like it. I'm not going to spoil out, but basically, folks, Ted is a bit of a liar. A compulsive liar.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken?
I beg your pardon.
Say, you're a handsome gent. There aren't many men left in these parts.
What happened to Ellen?
Lady Ellen? Oh, she's been ill and that's all I know. It's not healthy to ask too many questions these days. Let's talk about you instead.
About me?
Is there a way to escape from this castle?
Escape? With all of those wolves in the forest? Well, it's safer to stay in the castle. The beds are very cozy. You should try mine sometime.
Bam chicka wow wow. Yes, folks, you can sleep with this woman, believe it or not.
Where can I find a mirror?
What do you want with a mirror? Those are pretty rare, what with an ugly woman in charge of the castle.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
And you are what I need. I'll make a deal with you. I will tell you where you can find a mirror if you spend some quality time in my bed.
Now, as tempting as that is, we don't have to do that. Whatever you do, do not sleep with her, because that's the way to go to the dark side.
That's a flattering offer, but I'm not interested.
I'll give you what you need. Hasn't it been too long for you?
Sorry, but no.
Sorry, but it's out of the question.
What's the matter? Aren't I good enough for you? Not classy enough? Not rich enough?
My heart belongs to another.
I'm sure you're a fine woman, but my heart belongs to another.
So, you're in love with that thing sleeping in a bed?
She's not a thing.
Have you ever been with one? Or are you just curious? I can make you so much happier. I can, you know.
Was that racism just popping up then? Have you ever been with one? I didn't pick that up on the first playthrough.
Look, I am not going to make love with you.
Oh, all right. I have another deal for you. The oven's broken. If you can fix it, I'll get you a mirror.
Now that's better.
This oven is similar to the boilers I maintain in St. Louis. God, how I hated those days.
Let's use the oven.
Ah, there's the problem. I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. It's been so long since I've gotten dirt under my fingernails from good, honest work.
Nice. Good with your hands, aren't you, Ted?
I fixed your oven. Now where is the mirror?
Sorry, I don't know where a mirror is. But at least now, I can finish dinner.
You stupid woman.
Why, you used me, you bitch!
Just like you tried to use me, you snobby bastard. I'll bet you've used lots of women with your smug charm. You're nothing but a phony.
Fine. Be like that again. Last time I fixed ovens for strange people in strange castles, I'll tell you now. Wrong way. Wrong way again. Now we need to go in that secret room, which we have to open again, and it was this one, was it?
Some sort of demonic rituals must go on here. What in God's name have I stumbled onto?
That's a very good question, Ted.
Partially completed circle inscribed with a pentagram. This must be part of a black ritual.
What is going on in this castle is what I'd like to know. Now I know what we need to do, I just don't know how to do it. We need to find, folks, we're missing something here.
I feel a cold draft blowing across the bed like from an open grave.
Ooh, now that is a creepy thought. It's one thing that scares me with like horror films, right? And that's the idea that like a ghost or something could be actually watching you when you're asleep. That, in some films where I've seen it, that proper scares me, man.
It's bolted to...
Okay, okay.
Nothing special about this rod except for the
ridiculous gargoyle face on top, right? Nothing to pick up. Okay. Let's actually, just thinking, we might have another option to talk with Ellen.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I looked on your dressing table. Your mirror's not there.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away, and it's the only thing that can finally end my suffering.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
We'll help you, Ellen. And just... We're gonna take out Am, folks. He's not gonna pay for all the things he's putting us through. Now we need the witch, but where is she?
I don't know anything about magic.
Can we take the circle?
I can't erase...
Okay. Push it.
I can't... I don't think I want to know what kinds of sermons were preached here.
I would presume not very good ones. Where is the witch? I wonder if the maid has anything to do with it.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
Well, you did fix the oven. Listen, the old woman knows where the mirror is, but she's afraid of it. She obviously can't get to it herself, or she would have destroyed it by now.
Right.
Where can I find the old woman?
You might try her bedroom. She's always studying her books. Doesn't go near the master's books, though. Never saw what those two had in common.
Curiouser and curiouser. So her must be this bed. No, she's not in there. Is she in the secret place now? I reckon she will be. Talking quiet, by the way, folks, because I've got Georgia today. She's in bed at the moment, but... Okay, she's not there. Okay, okay. Oh! Do we talk to him? I don't think we do. Getting confused, folks. I really am. I know we've got to talk to the witch. Alright then, fine. Let's go talk, firstly, to the devil.
Who are you? I'm a devil, of course. Why else would I have this pointed tail?
I don't know.
What do you want?
Ellen's soul. That's a valuable commodity where I come from.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
Sorry, I don't bother with such material things. They only bring about bad luck.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
He's a minor spirit, a demon. Don't confuse him with those pathetic imps, or heaven forbid, higher order devils. Opener of all locks, indeed.
It sounds like you really hate demons.
You got that right. In fact, the only things we consider worse than those untrustworthy fellows are angels.
How can beings as powerful as yourselves stoop to fighting like school children?
Well, it's like this, big boy. In hell, we do things exactly like you do them here. Or used to do them before Am took over.
But now that's an interesting point. Are these conjured by Am, or are these literally angels and demons? You just don't know at this point.
Are you saying that Am is in control of hell?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Who else could be in control of this madhouse? Only man could create such a monster. Sorry.
That answered my question.
What do you mean that you do things like we do here?
I mean that there are always internal struggles, petty conflicts for power. Only in this case, the struggles are between entities that you can't see, or might rarely see. That means serious problems for you.
What problems can these unseen struggles cause for me?
You must decide who is your friend and who is your enemy. And remember, with Am's control over morphogenic fields, appearances mean nothing.
Please, go away.
Try to understand my position. I can't leave because there's an angel coming to take away her soul. If I step out and your friend croaks, the holy eunuch spirits the goods off to heaven.
So, we're stuck in a very interesting battle here.
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room.
Ooh.
The inscription says, complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape.
Okay. So that's something new we've just learned. Now will the witch appear? She's got to appear soon. I know you've got to talk to her. She's a really big point and she's still not here. The witch should be here, folks. Why is she not here? There's something that I've missed.
Where can I find the old woman?
You might try her bedroom. She doesn't go near them.
You see, we've tried the bedroom though.
If I slept here, I doubt I would wake up again.
There's nothing else to interact with.
I used to work out, but I used to work out. This is a cattle.
See, there's something very wrong going on here.
I never realized that a knight's... How were they ever able to fight? The door won't...
We're missing something here, folks. She should be in here. What about using icon with the circle?
I don't know anything about...
Nope. Use the
All
circle.
I know is that this...
No. Push it. We've tried all this before.
My blood is all... Nothing special about this.
Well, you were moonwalking then, Ted, old boy. That were rather cool. She's not showing up, folks. I ain't got a clue why not. Let's try and talk to Ellen again. There might be something we've missed.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
Why do you want a mirror?
My stepmother has been jealous of me ever since she became ugly. She had something to do with my illness. I know it, but she doesn't dare come near me while I have the mirror.
I can't let you die. The devil is waiting to take your soul.
My soul was taken long, long ago, Ted. And not just by Am. Anything would be better than this never-ending torture.
See, Ellen really is quite a sad story.
Yes, sleep.
They all are to a degree. Will she appear now? Why won't she appear? Okay, this has got me stumped, folks. There's let me just think about this, right? There's nothing else on here. There's nothing else in the kitchen.
Where can I...
You might try a bit.
See, we've been there, but...
This oven is working as well as it's ever going to.
Now, well played for yourself there, Ted, but doesn't really solve the problem we've got. Folks, I am absolutely stumped here.
I don't know what to do. Partially complete. This must be part of a...
This is stupid, folks. I don't like to admit it, but I think I'm going to actually have to look up what to do.
Erase it.
I can't remember. I just cannot remember, folks.
Why? Perfume bottle.
Ted.
Go back.
Yes.
Folks, bear with me. I'm going to have to look this up. Okay, folks, I might have figured this out. Might. I don't know whether I'm going to be right here. Now, if we use the icon with the door...
It fits almost perfectly.
Ah, you see.
Oh, that's just super. The door latch is broken.
Well, can we go through the door?
Do wolves howl like that because they're hungry or because they like to torment their prey?
Well, you see, that's just rubbish, because... Oof. Well, so we did nothing there, folks. All we did was... opened a door. Made it so we could actually get out of this place. We gotta get out of this place.
I'd only smear blood on it.
Oh, folks, this is getting annoying. I bet it's bloody annoying for you to be watching as well.
That howl was much closer than before.
I didn't say to bloody push the door. Hold on. That locked the door because the armor's now in front of it. So it stays closed. Did that trigger it? God damn it! What triggers this woman to show up? We've read all them. You see...
If I slept here...
I just do not know what I am missing here now. I just do not know. Okay, nothing new to say to you.
Ted.
I'm sorry.
You have to find it. It's the only thing.
Yes, we've heard that before.
Yes.
Talk
Ted.
to Ellen.
I found your mirror, Ellen.
Then show it to me. Let me see my face one last time.
But we didn't find it, though. What the fuzz? This is madness now, folks.
Partially completed. This must be...
Use the glass with it?
There's not enough blood to draw any.
No. Oh, I don't know, folks. Oh, this is madness.
It's... I never wa- It's bolt. What would Gorrister, Nimdok, and Benny do if they found out how I felt about Ellen? Would they hate me for wanting her all to myself? I've got to find that mirror and prove to Ellen my worthiness of her love.
Ah, so you're in love with her. Okay.
How could I have possibly brought someone like Ellen into my circle of friends? What would people have thought? How could I have possibly brought someone like Ellen into my circle of friends? What would people have...
So, now, is that another hint at racism there? I wonder if it is.
Got to find...
I wonder if that is, folks. It's subtle-ish, and you have to sort of think twice to make sure that's what it did mean, but... Bloody hell, folks, I am totally at a loss as to what to do. There's got to be something that I've missed.
Why, this is a... Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, complete the...
See, what am I missing? It's going to be something simple, I bet.
The door's locked. Where can I find...
See, we've said all that rubbish.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Don't bother me any...
Use glass with maid? No. Urgh. Woof. What on earth am I missing? Oh my fuzzing god.
The Lord of the castle.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I just didn't see this room.
I've read this novel. It's about a foolish old man who believes he's a knight destined to revive the golden age of chivalry.
God damn it.
I know this story. It's about a magician who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for power.
So what we learned there, folks, is to actually look around a little bit before I start shouting at the game.
This looks like a diary.
Bloody hell.
The first passage reads, "My new wife continues her rapid aging. Each day is as a year to her. I believe that the magic drains her, twists her."
Doesn't sound good.
The second passage reads, "The incantations I hear from my wife's infernal workroom are the purest evil. Perhaps it is her hatred of my daughter that drives her up there."
She sounds lovely.
The third passage reads, "Ellen grows weaker and weaker. My wife advises an antidote to her illness, but it lies very far away. I must assemble a caravan."
Ah, so did he leave?
The final passage reads, "The forest has grown dark and overrun with dire wolves since my marriage. I doubt that even with a full complement of men I shall return alive, but I must try."
So he left a hero then?
This was one of my favorites. It's about how King Arthur assembled the most chivalrous knights in all Europe. This is Plato's dialogue about the nature of love. I know this. It's Dante's epic journey through hell, heaven, and purgatory.
Now, why do I have a feeling that that has triggered something? The Divine Comedy thing.
Is Lady Ellen prepared?
Ah.
As ready as she will ever be. The spell keeps her body weak, but she will remain conscious.
The art of sacrifice is reduced to science. And what of the glamour?
We must wait for its removal. It remains beyond our best efforts.
Then we wait for a prince. With his help, we can open the gate to the other world.
The other world?
Now, where did they go?
You bloody know where they go. You've been in that room about 20 times because we couldn't find them.
It's the witch. What is she doing with her hands? Some kind of incantation, perhaps?
You think?
What have you done to Ellen, you old witch?
Ah, our prince has finally arrived. Now we can begin our ritual.
What ritual?
What ritual are you talking about?
A sacrifice, a trade. Ellen's life in exchange for safe passage through the gate.
Why do you call me a prince?
Isn't that who you want to be to Ellen? Her Prince Charming? I need someone to gain her trust, to break down her defenses. It's a part you played many times in the real world.
So you saying that I seduce lots of women in the real world? By the sounds of it. Maybe I should just kill you, you old crone.
I ought to kill you instead.
Oh, do we fancy ourselves the avenging knight? My magic is much more powerful than any physical force you can muster. Be gone!
Fine.
What's this about a gate?
The gate is a passage into the surface world. It is the only way out of this place.
What's supposed to be my role in this ritual?
I need you to destroy Ellen's mirror. She has been using it to keep me away from her. I want you to break it so that I can complete what I have started.
So you just want me to break the mirror?
It is not that simple. The mirror holds great power. It can be broken only within the magic circle.
Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself?
I am aging rapidly, and despite my powers, I am a slave to vanity. I can't bring myself to look into the mirror.
Where is Ellen's mirror?
It is on her dressing table.
It's not.
I looked on Ellen's dressing table. The mirror's not there.
You must find that mirror. It has great magical properties. Without it, I cannot guarantee that I can complete the ceremony.
Why can't you open the gate without the mirror?
There are others who have an interest in Ellen's fate. That mirror may be the only way to keep meddlers from interfering.
Does she mean the devils, I wonder?
What if I can't find the mirror?
Then go to the devil!
Ooh. Well, balls to you then.
I ought to kill you instead.
Oh!
You can buzz off then, you, 'cause you were rude to me then. Let's go have a look in this bedroom again.
Quite an impress.
We've looked at all these, haven't we? Yes, okay. I can't get out of the room, thank you. There's something about learning a spell, I know there is. Ah, there we go. Double, double, toil and trouble.
Well, luckily I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast on Ellen. The incantation is Kala Ingma Thako.
Avada Kedavra, or whatever it is. I do hate Harry Potter, you know, just for the record. No, you can't hate Harry Potter, Necro, it's great. It's not.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen, and I'm prepared to use it on you.
Foolish mortal! You don't have the ability to use the spell properly.
I bloody do. Now, I've got to give it the right one. Now, I think it's Kala Ingma Thako. Let's try it.
Oh, don't I? Kala Ingma Thako.
Ah, I suddenly feel so sleepy.
That's right. Sit down.
She's unconscious, I hope.
It wouldn't matter if she was dead.
She's unconscious, I hope.
But she did drop a piece of chalk. Now we can use the chalk with the circle.
Graffiti. Oh, gosh.
Go on then, use it.
Graffiti.
Did it even do it then?
Graffiti. Oh, gosh.
What about... I don't know. Why won't it let me use it?
An ordinary...
use chalk with... Oh, there we go.
Why'd you have to finish the circle? Now I'm stuck here until we work out a trade.
Who are you? Exactly, Ted. Who is he?
Who are you?
I am Surgat, opener of locks. Am and I are brothers, more or less.
What the hell?
Are you saying that you are another Am?
It would be more accurate to say that I am a part of him. A part that he doesn't know exists.
And Am even is clearly insane.
Oh, what kind of locks can you open?
I can open anything. Doors to a boudoir, doors to another world.
What were you saying about a trade?
I can return to my sphere of origin only if we complete a trade. I will unlock something for you if you give me something in return.
The thing you need to be looking at, folks, is to unlock the maid bedroom's door.
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
Ordinarily, that would be easy, but this planar travel has sapped my energy. Give me something juicy to revitalize me, and I'll perform your little parlor trick.
Now, what you need to give him, I'm not 100% sure why, but you've got to give him the glass. Ah, it's the blood.
That's much better. I feel my energy renewed. Now, what were you asking me, human?
Open the maid bedroom door, please.
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
There. It is done. A trivial little task, one not even requiring any pyrotechnics. The maid's boudoir is now open for your inspection.
Nice.
I don't believe you can unlock the maid's bedroom door from here.
Well then, why don't you go down to the kitchen and see for yourself?
I bloody will then. The maid's gone. Alright, use the door.
This must be the servants' quarters.
Ah, now that's interesting.
The devil's looking into a hand mirror.
Does that mean he's got it then? I bet it does, you know. Ooh! Now, I love things like this. I really like the idea, even though I'm not particularly religious myself. I do like the idea that there's like a sort of angel and devils quietly fighting and people don't see it. Like in Constantine and stuff like that.
I've seen the tapestry in the maid's bedroom, and I think you do know where Ellen's mirror is.
Oh, all right. I know where it is. I hid it before the angel showed up. I didn't want Golden Boy to use it to his advantage.
Where is it, you stupid devil?
Where is Ellen's mirror?
I hid it someplace good. Someplace where an angel would never go. Now will you get off my back?
That's what she said. Let's talk to the angel.
Who are you? Do not fear me. I am an agent of the Lord.
What do you want?
Ellen has suffered much and has earned her place in paradise. I have come to guide her soul to heaven.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
No, I haven't seen the mirror. If I knew where it was, I would use it to get rid of my fallen brother.
Ooh.
Why is everyone so interested in the mirror?
Mirrors harbor incalculable power in this sphere. They repel some and attract others.
What power does this mirror have over Ellen?
It can bring about either her salvation or destruction. Her fate now rests on your shoulders.
What can you tell me about the devil?
Do not listen to him. His kind means only destruction and woe.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
Avoid the demon. He has caused us all trouble on more than one occasion.
Please, save us.
Fear not. Salvation is at hand.
I think we've nearly won this, folks. Now, from what I remember, it's all to do, the ending of this, with the Divine Comedy.
No secret. There's a hand mirror right between the Inferno and Purgatorio sections. So this is where the devil hid it.
There we go. We're nearly done, folks.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I have.
I found your mirror, Ellen.
Then show it to me. Let me see my face one last time.
Give the mirror to her.
Oh, I look so tired and empty. It's time to sleep. Sleep forever.
She is dead. God have mercy on her soul.
Not so fast there, Golden Boy. Her soul is mine. I've waited longer.
But Ellen suffered so much and gave to many. She deserves salvation.
Listen to me, you feathered propaganda machine. I'll pluck you alive before you take this soul anywhere. I'm waiting until I get it.
You forget that patience is a virtue. I will wait until yours runs out.
So they're still stuck in a stalemate.
This looks like an ordinary hand mirror, but I can't be sure of anything in this place.
And I also seem to recall, do we have to use the mirror?
My, I am gorgeous. Why, I could just plunge right into myself.
Aha!
Ellen is now safely in heaven. My time here is ended, but I leave you with this warning. Do not break the mirror until you bring it and the devil into the charmed circle. God bless you, Ted.
Now we're very, very close here. I really hope I get the best ending. I don't want to do a similar thing that I did on Ellen's. Because I looked at the guides as well, folks, on Ellen's, and I couldn't find at all why I didn't get the full reward for it. As far as I was aware, I did it perfectly. I'm going to save because I don't want to do it wrong. Okay. So if we use the mirror with the circle...
What happened? How did I get trapped with this demon?
Ah, we did it right, folks. Get in.
I brought you some company, Sir God.
That was damn stupid, human. Hell, you're not even human anymore. Not exactly. Not with being kept alive forever just to be tortured over and over again. Who do you think is responsible for that?
I'd assume Anne.
Why, Am's responsible for our suffering.
Not just Am. He's clever, but he doesn't do much original thinking. He works best with outside research. Research that one of your party carried out.
You're ruining everything. Shut up.
You shut up. One word to the boss and your little game's over before you can say, Holy Moses. I should strangle you now and save Am the trouble.
Don't you even think of touching me, you backstabbing demon! I'm the established character. You're not even supposed to be here. When this sequence ends, somebody will be expunged.
Human, Ted, let me out of this circle. In return, I will open the gate to the surface world. I'm part of the big machine. I can do this. Let me out before this pompous oaf bores me to death.
Don't listen to him, folks.
Open the gate to the surface world first, and then I'll erase the circle.
Not to worry, human. I always uphold my end of the bargain. Here you are. But bring your radiation suit. I never promised you paradise, just the surface world.
Damn
Enough
you.
of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish.
Oh, we're done. That ended rather quick.
Oh, too bad, Ted. Writhe in sweet agony with the knowledge the surface world is no longer habitable to your kind. No, not ever again.
Damn you,
Ah, you. You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
Now, if you notice, folks, everything we've done so far has been very little victories against Am. i.e. we've proved him wrong, we've done minor damage to some of his subsystems, so we are getting there.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
A good point, Nimdok. Now I'm going to leave it here, folks, and we're going to pick it up again in the next video. Just something that I don't think I've mentioned yet is that the actual character of Am is voiced by Harlan Ellison. Yes, he's in this game. Anyway, folks, I shall see you in the next video. And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Nimdok's part.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeler's orders.
Now, Dr. Mengeler, from what I remember, basically the whole thing comes down with Nimdok, that he was a Nazi. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but this is basically what this whole area is supposed to represent. Now, Mengeler, I think he was a doctor who did a lot of unnecessary surgery and basically just sort of experimented on people. So, I don't know. Very controversial, and actually the German version of this game is uncompletable because they actually took out Nimdok's scenario but didn't replace it with anything, so you can't complete the game.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
What?
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
Now, by the Lost Tribe, I think I know what Harlan was getting at with this.
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Right, first you have to go into the hospital.
Where have you been, Nimdok?
We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
If that's Mengele, you are a sick bastard.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Now where is the... Let's try and go behind the curtain.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
Now the serum is very important.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
I'm sure it will. Now this is one part that I was shocked when I knew what I had to do here. Now first we've got to try and take the ether.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Now because you can't take that, you need to take the scalpel. And surprisingly... well, this is what you've got to do.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Now look at that. We actually got a bit of green then. Very light, but we definitely did. You've got to remember that in Nimdok's scenario, most of the people here are definitely evil.
This must be the recovery room. This patient will never recover. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life.
Just shows, folks.
It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
I don't think it served anything, Nimdok. I don't think it served anything.
Dr. Nimdok is to be apprehended. Search the facility for him.
Ah, now that's it. You've got to use that vent.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
Now take the watch. Also take the pliers. And we need to look at the records.
According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here.
Now can we just push that door open? Now we need to talk to this guy, this victim.
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
Now I don't know if I should say that. How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Let's try this.
How could you so foolishly be caught into fires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
I doubt it's a privilege.
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
There is nothing I...
Yes, we've heard that. Now, we can actually help this guy, believe it or not. Firstly, the ether we stole and the pliers that we stole become very useful. Right, use the ether.
Oh, that feels much better.
And then use the pliers with the victim.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
What?
He is free, but he has lost consciousness.
I don't know what that did. Let's have a chat to the other guy again.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
That's definitely when, like, Europe was liberated.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
I'll not be able to help you with that, actually.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
I agree fully. You've got a lot to pay for, Nimdok.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
No, it won't, because you ultimately get defeated. And I was going to say, I thought there was a new person here. Because this is a kid, this is horrible.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
You evil son of a cow.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Well, we can actually be nice to this guy again.
I do not know what...
Use ether with child.
I do not know what to do with these.
We can't do it this time. Let's go talk to the other guy.
There is...
Can we talk to this guy? Whoa, they removed his eyes!
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Can we take him? Take the jar. Right, let's use the ether first, I'm just thinking.
This should ease your suffering.
I'm a little bit concerned here.
A trinity of 3 beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers.
So they are the supercomputers. Damn, I skipped that,
Such a
sorry.
vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
Now I do remember what to do with this bit. You have to take the jar, and we have a jar of eyeballs. Always nice to have.
Emergency. The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate.
Right, now we have to take this box and use the jar with the box.
It is safely hidden in the box.
What really worries me, folks, is that I can't seem to get Nimdok's green up at all. Let's talk to this guy again.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war crime you've committed.
What about talking to these guys, if I can? Nope. Can we use the gate?
The gate is secured with razor wire. I must have assistance to open it.
Take that as a no.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so?
These eyes seem perfectly preserved, almost alive. Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road. These eyes... You must...
So I think I've missed something here. Let's go back inside for a minute.
He is... How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Get some rest.
We will...
Do I have to do the legend talk with him, I wonder?
So?
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The Golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The Golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
The Golem?
How are you feeling?
Yes, we've had that one, thank you.
We will...
That must be it, you know. That's gotta be it. Ah, there we go.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
And I can't really blame him.
Leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry.
Don't worry, Nimdok. Even though you are a scumbag, we're going to get you through this scenario.
Faces. Faces of people in torture.
That you caused.
I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be.
Ugh, I love that noise. Klingons use that a lot as well.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here.
Just watch it, Nimdok.
The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
So that's obviously the Allies, I would say.
The legends are true. This must be the Golem of Lost Tribe folklore.
I've never heard of that folklore. He looks bloody strong, whatever he is. He looks cool, actually. No matter. Anyway, right, we need to hit this switch. Now that's turned that off. Hold on, folks, just getting a text message. I always wonder, you know when you're getting a text message and you get that kind of beeping noise through your speakers, does that actually show up in the recording? I don't often check. Just one moment. Right, sorry about that. Now, was there anything in this vat?
I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
Right, can we take it then?
What is this mirror doing here?
Let's look at the mirror.
Oh my God, it is true. 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
You evil son of a... Just damn you, Nimdok.
Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the Golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Well, let's look at the Golem then.
Golem, wake up! Nothing happened. This is pointless.
Let's try something.
These eyes fit into the Golem's sockets perfectly.
Aha! But does that mean we can talk to him now? The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth and kiss him.
The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth and kiss him.
Now he said time is truth. Shall we answer with that? I think we will.
Time is truth.
Golem, wake up now?
Golem, wake up.
Kiss the Golem. We could try it, I guess.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Golem, wake up!
There must be a combination here.
The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945.
Aha! Golem, follow me into the laboratory.
Golem, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Let's have a talk to you then.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the Golem.
You know about the Golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our Golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
Well, we're not going to let it do that.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
I think not.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Now I think we need to give the mirror to the Doctor.
I should keep it.
Okay, maybe not. Use mirror with Doctor.
Oh my God! No!
Don't know what that did, but it did something.
Dr. Mengele is in a state of shock.
Basically, we pwned him. I wonder if he should kill Dr. Mengele. I don't think I will kill him, because that might be sort of... I don't get why we're not getting green around here, because we've done everything right.
Golem, follow me outside.
Don't get that. Unless we've done something massively wrong.
I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
And I'm going to take that punishment. Golem, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
Golem, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the Golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
Uh-oh. Oh, we did do it right. Nice. Okay, we saw our skull get crushed, but never mind.
A spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too.
We're gonna get you, Am.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We are others within Am. We are your friends.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You should have been tortured. Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has withdrawn into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack. but we can send only one of you into his REM space at a time.
To send you into cyberspace, we must transform your physical body into a stealth virus subroutine.
This may be your only opportunity to end your tortures. Which of you will lead the attack?
Nice. You're going down. Right, we are going to lead the attack with Nimdok. And there's a very good reason for that.
This looks like the surface of the cerebral cortex. Magnified many times, of course. Interesting.
So that's good, that, folks. I didn't think we were doing it right, but look, we were. That's great news. In the next video, folks, it's time for the final battle against Am. Until then. Okay, welcome back, folks. Now, we can actually use, with Nimdok, this system straight away. Now, we know the password. Every other character doesn't, but Nimdok does.
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
My past must hold great significance to Am.
Now, we need to extend the bridge. And now I'll log off. So for some reason, Am seems to have some kind of respect. I don't know. It's got something there.
The smell of burning flesh. It's worse than back at the camps.
Now if you notice, most of these things we've actually got earlier in the game. Or similar looking items anyway. Now here we need to use the totem of summoning even.
Will you never be done with me?
Nope.
What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you get this far have led you into a literal dead end. There is no way out, but I can show you something instead.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they ain't people. They're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself. And absorbed them into his system when he took control.
What do the Russian and Chinese computers want?
They want revenge. Not just on you humans, but on Am himself. That makes them even worse.
Bloody hell.
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Am, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with Am predominance, I evolved. I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much. A conscience, if you will.
God, this computer is crazy, man.
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
So wait a minute. That means that the human race isn't extinct.
Does Am know about the lunar colony?
No, but Loser 1 and Loser 2 do. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now you must complete your end of the deal, invoke the totem of entropy, and I might be able to help you.
I refuse.
I refuse.
Okay, human. You can keep it. We'll work together to beat them. Now, invoke the totem of compassion.
Now, which one do we have to accept? I think we have to actually invoke this one.
Do you really think you are a match for us, servant of Am?
Be gone! Your program is now purged.
God, look at them two!
You do well, human.
Well, too.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Am.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Now this is where it gets even more confusing. Because even though they are telling us to do something, they are working against Am, and they are helping us. But don't do what they say, because they're not to be trusted
That
either.
face, it reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
I bet that's the ID or the ID. Now I'm going to save because I don't want to wake these things. Because if you get into a conversation with any of these things, it can go very badly. No, good. He didn't notice me, that one. That's
What
good.
is that piece of equipment over there?
No, we don't need this one.
This looks like a research station.
We don't need that one either.
A ram's head. What must this represent to Am?
That's the ego. So that's what they've asked us to take out. There's no other places to go here, actually. Oh, there is. There's this way. We're looking for an area with some skulls, if we can find it.
Why, I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland.
It's not this bit. We've got to be close.
Memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
Right, we're nearly done with Nimdok's part in this assault. Now we need to take that first skull. And also that hand.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
We're nearly done. Right. Use the access with the pillar, I think.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind. That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
However, we have got to keep doing this. I know this seems a bit silly, but we've got to do it.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Now that had to happen, folks, so don't worry too much about that. We're now going to do Gorrister's part.
This is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Not yet, you haven't, mate.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of when Edna was trying to sweet-talk me into taking her down off the meat hook.
Am is definitely failing here. We are doing damage to him.
I don't like the look of these thorns sticking out of the ground.
Now this is the room that we need for Gorrister. We need to use the holographic projector, which is that thing. Manya? Don't know who Manya is. Let's use it again. I can't remember how to do this.
This woman isn't real. She's some kind of projection. Hey, can you hear me?
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Now that's wrong, you see, because that's wrong. Is there a second projector?
The air is cold here, like the freezer back at the honky tonk.
Ah, now this could be your area, actually. This could be it. Let's use the workstation. I think I'm getting a bit confused here. Let's raise power node.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Ah. So that looks like Glynis. This is what we've got to do here, folks. We've got to use the totem of... what's it called? Not in life. That's it.
You know, Gorrister, it wasn't all your fault. We both made mistakes.
We're getting somewhere, folks.
I'll be damned. Glynis lowered the power intensity for me. I guess she's forgiven me too.
Now, you might be getting a similar idea here.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
We basically have to kill everyone.
As strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as...
Goodbye, Gorrister.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorrister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
You see, he's wrong. We haven't failed.
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that bloody mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
Am is really weakening.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
And that's the other thing, you see. Even though we're doing damage, even though the other two supercomputers, the Russian and Chinese, won't admit it.
I'm starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
Now I have to use this again, the holographic projector. Oh no, I've done it wrong. I've done it wrong, folks. Damn it. I remember... I knew why I should have used the holographic projector now. I've remembered. I know why. Fuzz. I'm going to have to do some backtracking there. Right. Okay, well we haven't got to, at least we know what we're doing now. That's okay.
What is...
Because we've got to turn that on, you see, so Manya is already spawned.
Looks...
Which means that when Benny gets there, he can talk to his wife. Because he can't actually use the projector itself. Which I'd forgotten.
Why?
So we take that one again. Take that hand.
You have the rest.
Use access with the pillar.
Astounding.
Use it.
That.
Again.
That.
And again.
Your
We are definitely getting somewhere, folks.
That
I can sense it in me water. Am cannot survive much longer. Because I know we are doing the majority of this right. The only thing I can't remember fully is what you have to do with...
The air is cold.
What you have to do with... with Ted's area.
Automaton prep.
Right, use life with Glynis. Again.
You know, we both...
Right, I just think, was that all I did? Yes. And we use this again.
That's shot.
Again.
That's
I like Gorrister.
That's shot. I'll be damned. I guess she's forgiven me.
After so many failed suicides.
Right, Benny's go. We are gonna win this assault. It's such a horrible game though, that even though you're technically winning, you're not. Because these 5 are still gonna die.
I'm starting to feel hungry.
Right, talk to your wife, Benny. Even this doesn't make sense, we'll explain that in a minute.
It's me, your husband.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Now this is the only bit that doesn't really follow the actual book, in that he never had a wife, he was gay. So, you know, I don't know why they changed it. There must be a reason for it. Now we have to use the Totem of Love.
Why, Benny, you never told me you loved me before. I'll go put these flowers in water.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, that one. Now we can use this pillar.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
So here we're gonna go, folks. Benny is gonna die as well.
Benny has rejoined his squadron at last.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Now we're actually gonna do Ted's next.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has sent me to before. And it certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
Don't worry, Ted. We're gonna do alright here. And the first thing we need to find is the Nimdok scene again, which is basically the place with skulls.
I hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
I hope so too.
Another angel. But I can't assume I can trust this one.
The superego. Wonder what the superego is. Please don't wake up as I go past. Good, it didn't.
There's a very disagreeable odor in the air.
Now
it's not a good omen.
Now this time I think we need to take the right one. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, I was right. Take the remote. Now we need to find the gargoyle scene again.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
Doesn't look like the castle really, but this is basically what it represents. Now, we have to use one of the remotes with one of the gargoyles.
Behold the sword in the stone.
Okay.
Whoever can remove the sword from the stone shall be king.
So what happens if we use gallantry? I assume we have to use it with the... I'm not going to risk it. With the pillar or the gargoyle?
I don't know what the...
No, right, we've got to use it with the pillar.
I must have cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
Nice.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Because you see, Am is weakening in that we can actually kill ourselves, which is what basically everyone wanted.
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your 4 companions are dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting M down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
It's up to Ellen now, folks.
I've been transported to some kind of information network center, but it looks organic instead of electronic.
No,
Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
See, now that line there, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. I wonder if that's a quiet reference to Star Trek. Because when, like, I think it started with Dr. McCoy when he used to say something like, I'm a doctor, not a something or other. So I wonder if that's a reference to it. Right, it's up to you, Ellen. It is up to you.
Steady, girl. There's yellow ahead.
You'll be alright, Ellen.
Could that be an angel? Funny. Why did I just flash on Ted just now?
I hope you did love him, you know, because he loved you very much.
Something about this place breaks my heart.
Now I actually need to take this skull this time. Now, look at the gem.
Blue gem.
Now you can see there are subtle references to the other areas that we've been in.
Statues.
Now we don't need that one.
Yellow again. I need to be careful with this dude.
Well, don't worry, you're not even going to talk to him. Not yet, anyway.
I recognize this equipment. It's for programming robots.
We are so close now, folks.
A holographic projector. You taking me to the movies, Anne, honey?
And how's it when she says, honey? I'd be a bit more cross with Am.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of that time in the elevator.
I'm walking around a little bit absent-mindedly here because I cannot remember where we really have to go. We have to use the gem with something, but it's not popping out to me right now what to use it with. Ah, this could be it, because there's a hole there. Is that it? Totem of Valor.
Sweet Jesus. I felt my mind push aside the fear and the heat to lower the power controls.
Okay, well, don't do what we've done in the other scenarios. Do not start killing her yet. Now, we need to go have a little chat with the supercomputers, I think.
What did you do with the demon?
Do not be concerned with the little one.
He is as much Am as the aspect you find in each pylon here.
You may claim the space vacated by the little one.
You may claim his space if you are obedient.
What can you tell me about the lunar colony?
They're dead.
The humans that slept on Luna are dead.
Do not concern yourself with them.
But could it be a trick?
What can I do to escape from here?
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
I don't know if I trust him with that. Because that other demon, even though he was a bit tricky, he didn't lie to us. Okay, we don't need to talk to the id yet. That's not a good start, because the id is one of the more difficult ones to speak to. We just need the normal ego. And the conversations with these guys can be really difficult. Now here's the ego, so let's do a save. Just be very, very, very careful with them.
Yo, wake up! Who are you?
I am other. I am machine.
Here's a little little tip. Always answer with the first choice.
Are you Am?
I am a fragment, a lost piece, part of an evolution.
Now, don't say that. You want to harm me, don't you? Don't say it because he will hurt you. Just walk away. Now I need to use the forgiveness totem with the ego.
You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
Now that is one part of Am dead. Just bear with me one moment, folks. Oh, good. That was bad. I was just checking how much... Hold on. Sorry, I suddenly had a worry then. You see, you can have a look at my recording setup for a minute. I thought for a minute I'd set the width and height at the wrong thing when I did. Never mind, long story short, let's get on with things. Okay, so now that we've taken out the ego, we've got to go and visit all the other ones. I think there's two more. There's the id and the superego. Now where is he? I think he's on the far side. Ah, there he is.
Yo, wake up!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Have you? How did you know I was coming?
Who are you?
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him. One of the three primary components designed by our human creators.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
If you're part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You five are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
Go on then.
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
Now we have to use with this guy clarity.
Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility?
Exactly.
I think, therefore I am not.
2 parts shut down. Only one more to go, and that's the id. We are very, very close now, folks. And I'll be so glad when we take out those dirty supercomputers. I don't believe him for a second that the lunar colony is dead. It can't be. Because that other demon, he showed it to us. And even though, you know, he's a demon and he's part of Am, he's shown us the truth previously.
Yo, wake up!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up.
I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
I'll destroy you all if I can.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
So I would say he's referring there to the lunar colony.
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted guts. Joy, a chorus of angels.
You sick and twisted...
Are you going to help me to escape from here or not?
Tasty morsel. Come close and let my tongue be our guide.
I beg your pardon. Damn.
I thought that with my knowledge of computers and engineering, I could shut Am down. But maybe I really am just a hysterical woman, just as Am said.
Ooh!
Am has violated my body worse than any rapist could. I am a great, soft jelly thing, smoothly rounded with pulsing white holes filled by fog where my eyes used to be. Rubbery appendages that were once my arms, bulks rounding down into legless humps of soft, slippery matter. Blotches of diseased, evil gray come and go on my surface as though light is beamed from within. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Oh, we got the bad ending there, folks. You got a nice picture of Jennifer Beal there. That's not the end, though. We'll see for the final video. And welcome back, folks. And this is what I should have done. I should have just walked away. And this time, we use compassion on this fuzzer.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
Now, Am is nearly defeated. Here we go, folks. We stand poised to deliver a crushing blow. Let's finish this, Ellen.
I'll deal with you later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are 3. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Leave them alone.
We can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, Relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it, and your ass is mine.
Screw you.
Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
We're gonna invoke it. Goodbye.
This is not over. We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form. We are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
You will not. Die, Am. Die.
Hibernation defrost sequence initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
You know, it's not so bad being a watchdog up here. I'll keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to the Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
Damn right we were. And that, folks, is the good ending. The computers vanquished. 4 of the 5 survivors killed, but the lunar colony saved. And Am defeated. Whew. Well, I hope you enjoyed I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I know I did. Bit frustrating at times, could have forgotten what to do. But this is a scary and disturbing game. And Am, I will always remember you for your absolute utter evil and the power that you wielded. But human spirit and sacrifice won through. And hello again, Jessica Biel. Quite a random end to I Have Got No Mouth and Must Scream, but still, that is it. I've been the Necroscope. That's been Jessica Biel, and I'll see you next time.